Welcome back, and welcome in. Today we're diving deep into one of the most talked about semi-autos in the waterfowl and upland world, the Benelli Super Black Eagle 3. If you want raw power married to thoughtful engineering, quietly, reliably, and with purpose, stick around. This one earns attention for a reason. Right off the bat, you notice the presence. The SBE3 carries a silhouette that's both purposeful and refined, a blend of tactical utility and classic shotgun lines. Its profile is muscular where it needs to be and restrained where it matters. The balance between barrel, receiver, and stock looks deliberate, like every millimeter was considered to keep the gun steady and comfortable in the shoulder. In close, details speak volumes. Textured grips that give you confidence in damp conditions, a foreign that's easy to get behind in a hurry, and a finish on metal and synthetic parts that resist the elements rather than shouting style over substance. Build quality is where the Benelli earns its stripes. The metallurgy feels solid without being heavy-handed. Tolerances are tight. Moving parts work on a crisp, mechanical choreography that tells you this was designed with long seasons and saltwater in mind. The fitting between stock and receiver, the feel of the bolt cycling, the smoothness of the safety and slide. These are subtle cues, but they add up. This isn't a throwaway tool. It's built to work when everything else is failing. Mechanically, Benelli's approach to semi-auto operation emphasizes simplicity and reliability. The action cycles with a clean, decisive cadence that translates into dependable follow-up shots and minimal fuss at the range. For hunters who need to reload and fire quickly in real-world conditions, that predictability is a huge advantage. The ejection pattern is consistent, and the spent shells clear the action without drama. A sign that the system is tuned, not gimmicky. Performance is where theory becomes reality. From the first pull of the trigger, you sense a gun that's tuned for both shotgun patterns and practical control. Patterning with quality loads shows dense, repeatable patterns across standard ranges. Good news for those who rely on the first shot. Recoil is managed in a way that keeps the gun on target. The stock geometry and recoil absorption features work together to blunt the sting and shorten recovery time. That doesn't mean there's no kick. You're still shooting powerful shots, but the felt recoil is less disruptive to your sight picture than you might expect from a gun in this class. Accuracy with shotguns is a mix of pattern, ergonomics, and feel. In the field, the SBE3 carries naturally to the shoulder and points true. The sighting plane is clear, with a bead that aligns quickly and a rib line that helps smooth follow-through on moving targets. When you mount, the gun feels like an extension of your eye, enabling confident swings and consistent lead. Long-range patterning favors higher performance loads, and close-in work is sharp and decisive. Exactly what you need when a flock appears and you don't have time to think. Reliability is a defining trait. Benelli's reputation for making guns that tolerate weather, grit, and hard use is well-earned, and the Super Black Eagle 3 continues that legacy. In damp, muddy, or salty settings, the action keeps going. Corrosion-resistant finishes and robust internals mean fewer worries in the blind or on a boat. From a practical standpoint, that reliability reduces the variables you bring into a hunt. You focus on the birds, the light, and the shot, not the gun. Real-world handling is where opinion becomes personal. The weight distribution makes long, carries less fatiguing, while the ergonomics minimize muzzle rise and promote fast realignment. Controls are placed where your hands naturally fall, so transitions between targets are smooth. Whether you're popping up decoyed birds or swinging on a flushing grouse, the SBE3 feels composed and quick. For serious hunters, that responsiveness can mean more shots on target and less second-guessing. Maintenance is straightforward. Field stripping for cleaning is intuitive, and parts that see wear are accessible and designed with serviceability in mind. That's a practical benefit when seasons are long and service intervals are part of ownership reality. So what's the verdict? The Benelli Super Black Eagle 3 is a weapon built for purpose, reliable, thoughtfully engineered, and tuned for the demands of waterfowl and game hunting. It blends control and power in a package that performs when conditions are tough and decisions are fast. If you want a shotgun that marries proven mechanics with modern ergonomics, this one deserves a serious look. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more in-depth reviews, pattern tests, and field impressions, hit that like button and subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next deep dive. Drop your questions or your favorite SBE3 setups in the comments below. I read them all. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.